Abby and Brittany Hensel are conjoined twins who have captured the attention of the world with their unique and inspiring story. Born in 1990, they share a body but have separate heads, which means they experience the world differently than most people. Their journey through life, particularly during their high school years, is a fascinating example of how they navigated challenges, found independence, and embraced their individuality despite their physical connection. High school for conjoined twins like Abby and Brittany is a different experience than it is for most students. On the surface, they attend the same classes, walk through the same hallways, and interact with their peers like anyone else. However, their day-to-day life is a blend of typical adolescent experiences and extraordinary challenges that come with sharing a body. Abby and Brittany's experience of school is marked by both their shared identity and their separate personalities. Each twin has her own distinct sense of self, with Abby being more outgoing and Brittany being a bit quieter. This duality means that they each have their own preferences, interests, and opinions, which is something they have learned to navigate since childhood. In the classroom, the twins' academic experience requires a lot of coordination. Since they share a body, one twin controls one arm, while the other controls the other. This unique dynamic means that completing tasks like writing, using a computer, or carrying books requires careful synchronization. Over the years, Abby and Brittany have learned how to work together to complete assignments efficiently. They've developed their own system of communication, using subtle cues and signals to ensure that their actions align. For instance, one twin might speak while the other works on a task, or they may switch off responsibilities depending on what's needed at the moment. This level of teamwork and cooperation, while complex, has helped them excel in school. They both graduated from high school with honors and went on to pursue higher education, with Brittany focusing on education and Abby leaning toward psychology. Despite their academic successes, high school presented other challenges for Abby and Brittany. Social interactions, for example, were often a source of curiosity and confusion. Their classmates were generally supportive, but many were unsure how to approach them at first. Some students would ask awkward questions or stare, while others were afraid to interact with them because they didn't know how. However, as time went on, Abby and Brittany became more comfortable with their peers, and their classmates began to see them as individuals rather than just conjoined twins. This transformation was gradual, as it often is in any school setting, but Abby and Brittany were able to form close friendships and meaningful connections. Their shared experience also fostered a sense of unity among them, as they leaned on each other for support in a world that could sometimes be unkind or indifferent to their differences. Extracurricular activities were another area where Abby and Brittany's conjoined status made things more complicated. For example, sports presented a unique obstacle. While they were able to participate in physical education classes, team sports were difficult due to the need for two people to coordinate movements and communicate in real time. They played on a basketball team during their high school years, with one twin focusing on defense and the other on offense, but it was clear that they had to work together in a way that few other players needed to. They also faced difficulties when it came to activities like prom, dances, or even taking photos, as many of these events emphasized individuality and personal space. Still, Abby and Brittany found ways to enjoy these moments by embracing their shared experience, proving that the limitations posed by their conjoined status did not define their ability to have fun and enjoy life. In terms of dating and romantic relationships, Abby and Brittany have had to approach things differently than most high school students. For obvious reasons, they share a unique bond with one another, which can make the idea of dating outside their relationship dynamic tricky. However, the twins have expressed their desire for both personal and romantic connections. They've both had relationships, but the complexities of those relationships often come with questions and curiosities from their partners and others. They have had to explain to potential partners what it means to date a conjoined twin, and how their shared life affects their individual romantic needs. This level of openness and communication is essential for navigating relationships as conjoined twins. Still, Abby and Brittany maintain their own independence and autonomy, and they have learned to balance their shared life with their desire for personal growth and fulfillment. While many people would assume that being conjoined would automatically lead to a sense of isolation, Abby and Brittany's experience proves otherwise. They have embraced their identity as conjoined twins and have always been open about the challenges they face and how they overcome them. High school, with all of its typical adolescent struggles, was just another part of their journey where they had to learn how to adapt, grow, and stay true to themselves. The strength of their bond and their willingness to face life's challenges together allowed them to thrive in an environment that might have seemed daunting to others. They've shown the world that despite their unique situation, they can live fulfilling, successful lives and serve as a powerful example of what it means to embrace individuality, teamwork, and resilience. Ultimately, Abby and Brittany's high school experience reflects their broader approach to life, one that blends the ordinary with the extraordinary. By maintaining a sense of humor, mutual respect, and a strong sense of self, they've shown the world that being a conjoined twin is just one part of who they are. Their high school years were a time for learning, growing, and forming lasting connections with others. Despite the challenges, Abby and Brittany demonstrated that with the right mindset, they could take on the world together, one step at a time.